Good morning, everyone. I have a few housekeeping things to take care of. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are in Treaty 1 territory in the traditional homeland of the Métis Nation. All individuals entering city-operated facilities, including City Hall, are required to wear a non-medical mask. Those at the table are not required to wear masks while sitting as long as they're distanced 6 feet from anyone else. Once you leave your seat at the table, you must put your mask back on. As directed by Manitoba Health, we're requesting people avoid close contact within 2 meters with anyone showing symptoms of a respiratory illness such as coughing or sneezing. If you are experiencing flu-like symptoms, we are requesting that you excuse yourself from the room. And Merrick, because you're on Zoom, we have another special paragraph for Zoom people. Please note when you join the meeting via Zoom, all participants will be in the waiting room and your microphone will be muted until the host lets you in the room. You can watch the hearing live via the city's Board of Revision YouTube channel. In your case, you're the only one Zooming.
Thank you.
So that won't fly. And that's new. That's okay.
Did you just lose me here?
What did you do?
I did nothing. And then all of a sudden I noticed this screen here, which is all across.
Yeah, it's the same problem that happened a couple of minutes ago.
Hi there. Should I kick myself out again? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys, or no? That seems.
Full name, please.
Merrick Frolick.
You affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do. I wasn't too sure if I should stand or not.
Like,
Thanks, Merrick.
No problem.
Okay, we're good? Good morning, everyone. I would like to introduce the members of the panel for today's hearing. To my left is Linda McFadgen, and to her left is Robert Buss. My name is Brent McIntyre, and I'll be chairing the meeting this morning, and our secretary is Michelle Neapan. We will be hearing applications for revision of the assessment roll in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act. The matters for which revision is requested have been described in each application, and we will limit discussion to those matters. The statements that are made at this hearing are sworn testimony, and anyone speaking to the matters must be sworn in. In the case of this particular room, it's affirmation. Please be advised that comparisons of assessment of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council and is independent of it and the City Administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of the evidence provided at this hearing and issues a written order that you will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the Board's decisions with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of Queen's Bench if the matter pertains to the application of exemptions from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included within the Board's orders. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the matters to be addressed with each applicant following the swearing in. We will then have the assessor's testimony followed by questions that the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony followed by questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish. Once all of the evidence about an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. The process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all the applications have been heard, and the Board will deliberate in private and make its decisions. You will receive the order by registered mail as soon as possible. As information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will be part of the public record. Thank you. First item on the docket is 1301 Kenniston, and Merrick, you may proceed. Oh, sorry. Sid, you're going to have be affirmed.
Can you say your full name, please?
Sid Story.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Are there any preliminary matters to be discussed first before we proceed?
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
No? Okay, Merrick, you may proceed.
For 1301 Keniston Boulevard, the roll number is 100-634-1800. The value for 2021 is $67,072,000. On the property listed here, there's 13 different buildings, 45 premises, and the buildings are 1 to 2 stories. Actual years built have been between 2001 and 2018, and the wall heights vary between 12 to 24 feet. Construction class is A, fireproof structural steel frame. Zoning is mixed manufacturing. The land area is 3,157,436. The plan area is 493,876. And the total leasable area that we have is 542,269. And the land to building ratio is 6.39. The original value in 2020 was $70,556,000. The board cut the value to $67,072. The assessor saw an increase to $77,038. This property has municipal board appeals in 2016, 2018, 2018 supplemental appeal in 2020. We are respecting the board order of 2020 of 67,072. And on page 2, it shows the breakdown of the decision that had taken place on September 10th of 2019, where the original value was cut to 67,072. What they had done in terms of market value is they changed the flex warehouse rents to $11 for the main floor. For the second floor space, they used $5.50. They used an overall cap rate of 7.3, and they used a land value of 10.65 acres to 150,000 square per acre. At this time, how thorough? I'd like to know the applicant's position. Otherwise, I will go through my entire brief.
Okay, Sid.
Yes, we've, Merrick and I have had some discussions. These properties going back to 2016 are being scheduled already for case management November 15th. So Merrick and I have been in discussion trying to come to a settlement. I think we're very close. So we're going to suggest today that we'd be pleased with just a confirmation of this assessment.
Do you have any questions, Merrick?
Nope, I am fine with that. As Mr. Story has stated, we had an extended conversation yesterday.
Robert, any questions?
No questions.
Linda, any questions? And I have no questions. Okay, Sid, that concludes your
Thank you.
presentation. And the next property, and Daniel, I think you have to be affirmed.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing
Yes.
Again, no me. We should turn it off until I move. Yes, I just had a problem with my desktop.
Okay, no problem. I was just curious because I hate
Seems to be fixed now. So the next property is 1 Terracon Place. And you may proceed.
Roll numbers 0605027 0500. For 2021, based on the board decision that had taken place, we are presenting a value of $21,042,000. 8 different buildings on this premise. There's 36 premises located here, 1 to 2 stories. The original building was built in 1976 up until 2004. And we have effective years from 1985 to 2004. Wall heights are between 20 and 26 feet. We have construction classes, masonry bearing walls, zonings, mixed manufacturing. We have a land area of 1,989,863. We got a plan area of 268,853. And we have a leasable area of 284,767. And we have a land to building ratio of 7.40. Like stated before, the original value was $21,417,000. We made a recommendation to reduce the value to $21,352 based on updated numbers that was provided to us from Terracon. This property has a municipal board appeals in 2016, 2018, 2019, and 2020. The assessor will respect the board's decision of 21,042. On page 2 of my brief, you can actually look at the hearing that had taken place on September 26, 2019, where the value was cut to the value stated. It was based on the evidence presented by the Assessment and Taxation Department with an adjusted shortfall of $7. At this point, I'd like to hear the applicant's position before I go any further.
Merrick, we aren't as far along as in discussions as you had mentioned with Sid, but if we commit to carrying on some negotiations, can we agree to disagree today?
Well, yeah, because there will be discussions. There's like a lot of issues that need to be valued here. Like in some areas, like when I look at my work up here, like, yep, I'm open to negotiations and we'll be discussing this moving forward.
Okay, because our stance is we don't agree with the decision, but I don't know if this is going to be the forum to take that up in.
Well, that's why there's a municipal board. I know we didn't appeal this value at the municipal board, but I know some of the other values we have disagreed with because, and when I look at the case history here, the value that you saw in 2016 was $8,529,000. Yet there was a certificate of agreement signed, which was significantly higher than that. So, you know, moving forward, we got lots of things to discuss.
Okay.
And this isn't the forum to discuss it.
Yep, and I respect that. I just want to understand the applicant's position before going any further.
So just a question, is this one scheduled for case management?
Everyone is, yeah.
Everyone on the docket?
Everyone on the docket is scheduled for case management.
Okay, thank you. That clarifies that. Daniel, how do you feel?
We'll confirm and negotiate.
Okay. Robert, any questions?
No questions.
No questions.
And I have enough. The next one on the docket is 1351 Dugald Road. And Merrick, if you want to read, where's he going?
For sure. Let me just get my brief, please. File number is 20-213. Roll number is 0605-024-0000. There's 2 different classifications for this property. The first classification is 40E, which was valued at $199,000.
Merrick?
Yep.
I just stop you for a second. My computer is walking down the brief by itself. I didn't do anything.
Well, I felt bad when mine was crashing on you guys, like just before the hearing.
You have to set this up every time. Oh, okay. Okay, you can proceed.
The second portion, which is a taxable portion, which is 60P, was 4,109,000. So the overall value was $4,308,000, and that was the value decided upon by the board. Our original value was $4,841,000. A recommendation was made to reduce the overall value to $4,726,000, with $217,000 being for the 40E portion and $4,509,000 for the 60P. This property also has municipal board appeals in 16, 18, 19, and 20, and the assessor will respect the 2020 board decision of $4,308,000. As you can see on page 2 was the board order that had taken place, where the value was cut to $4,308,000 using an adjusted shortfall of $7 and a cap rate of 7.5%. Before I go any further, I would like to confirm the applicant's position.
We don't agree with the board order, but we'll confirm and negotiate.
Thank you. Robert, any questions?
No questions, Mr. Chairman.
Linda?
No question.
And I have no questions. The next property, let me just get to it. Is 101 Elan Boulevard, and Merrick, you may proceed reading it into the record.
Yep, file number is 2214. Roll number is 09007768-100. Assessed value for the property is $3,591,000. One building, 2 premises, built in 1998. Wall height is 25 feet. Construction class is metal frame, and zoning's mixed manufacturing. We have a land area of 1,982,488. We have a leasable area of 45,000 square feet. And here we have a land to building ratio of 44:18. There's a huge amount of excess land for this property. Original value was $5,984,000. A recommendation was made to reduce the value to $3,848,000. Property has municipal board appeals in 16, 18, 19, and 20. The assessor will respect the board decision of $3,591,000. And the breakdown of the board orders in the following. It was based on the evidence presented by assessment and taxation with an adjusted shortfall of $7 and a cap rate of 7%. At this time, I'd like to let the applicant state his position.
We don't agree with the board's order, but we'll negotiate and confirm.
Thank you. Robert, any questions?
No questions.
Linda? And I have no questions. And the last one on the docket this morning is 35 Mazenod Road. Just get to it, Merrick. And you may proceed.
File number is 191457. Ooh. Actually, I think I made a mistake here. Actually, it's a different file number. The file number is, I'm sorry, is 2216. Roll number is 06050192100. Original assessed value that we had was $7,929,000. Building was built in 2008. Wall height is 20 feet. We have a leasable area of 46,554. We have a land to building ratio of 81.03. I made a recommendation to reduce the value to $5,683,000 based on additional expenses and additional expenses and deduction on the card lock. The original value was $7,929,000, and the board cut it to $4,104,000. Property has municipal board appeals in 16-17, the supplemental in the 2017 supplemental 18 and 20, and we are respecting the board order of $4,104,000. The decision went as following: based on evidence presented on assessment and taxation, with adjusted for shortfall of 7 and a cap rate of 7.5, and overall land value of $2,416,000. At this point, I'd like to hear the applicant's position.
We don't agree with the board order, but we'll negotiate and confirm.
Yeah, and just for the record, some of these board orders we didn't agree with them either as well, and which is why our position, and that will be discussed at the case management hearings as well.
Thank you. Robert, any questions? Linda? And I have no questions. And that concludes the hearing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.